Burrito gang, the time has come for us to embark on a brand new epic adventure. The road will be tough. 512 teams will battle it out to see which one will become the next champion in Rise of Kingdoms. Where one play, one moment can change everything. One will rise up. Are you ready, Burrito gang? Let's go!
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know I saw y'all's messages about it being too low. I did check and see if everything was running and it was normal comm. Maybe I just have to turn it up during the intro. I'll test it out on the next one, guys. No worries, no worries. But thank you. It lets me know. I may just need to raise it up. I have it at 65% of 100, so I thought that would be loud enough. I thought it might be too loud, especially with the music. But maybe we'll try it at like 75, 80 next time, and then we'll see how high it was. Was it all right? So like depressingly low? Is that what it was? Good morning, good morning. I don't know if y'all can see the little munchkin down here. The holy smokes, do I have some story to tell y'all? Good morning, regardless, either way, Burrito gang. Today we are going to be casting over one of the could be a little sneaky in Horus Realm this season. JG going up against 566A. I don't know too much about 566A, but JG we do know from 1365. They fight very well in KVK. Are very organized. So we're gonna see. I know that some of the JST players split off into JG, so that's what's gonna make this a little interesting. I want to see how they play, how coordinated they are. So we all know the root and the history of JST. So I'm interested to see how much of that kind of transitions and crosses over into JG. So yeah, well, I'm hoping these are all three of these are going to be fantastic matches today. Make sure if you're checking out scores, let us know in the chat, other scores of the matches. That way everybody can keep up with them. And if there's any upset alert, you can let us all know as well. But let me kick on some music. Good morning to everybody. Make sure y'all say hi in the stream if y'all are joining us. That way I can make sure and thank y'all for it. And then it's Bulba story time. And we will probably stream like 20 minutes of a KVK fighting going on right now. And then we'll fire up the match and then kind of get into it. So give me 1 second. Let me fire up some music and we'll get going. All right. So Bulba story time. Y'all ready? Oh my God. Okay. So yesterday I was doing all this work for the missus. We put up her brand new wall, which if you don't know the wall, it's she has a wall in her room that has like a neon sign in it. Let me see if I can find it for you. So I spent a majority of the day putting it up for her. I don't know if y'all can fucking see it or not, but So I put up all the floating shelves, did all that kind of stuff. She decorated, did all that kind of stuff. And then later on in the day, it was like 3-4 in the afternoon. We were, I was still doing work, doing all the socials, all that kind of stuff. And then we let the dogs came in and saw Bubba. I call him Bubba, it's Bulbasaur. Walk in, and he was very lethargic, right? He was very more than normal, right? Like I'm talking like didn't want to get up and walk. You know, he would get up, take 3 paces, lay down. When we would bring him up on the ottoman where we have like the little waterproof blankies, if you've never seen those, godsend, holy smokes. Put him up there, literally would not move. Usually he's the kind of guy, right? When Mrs. Bulba gets excited or wants to pet him, he's like fucking off the rails, right? Off the rails. Didn't move at all. And I was like, oh man. So I told the wife, I'm like, well, if he gets any worse, right, like breathing, stuff like that, we're gonna have to take him to the emergency vet, right? It was Saturday evening, so our normal vet isn't open. And then his breathing, like I tried to pick him up, and then he said, like he had like a gasp, and it was really like, I was like, oh no. I'm like, we're going. And I was like, have y'all seen the meme where it's like the cat driving the car? Like, you should see me drive. Shit. Skirt, look like Tokyo Drift in here. So we went over there. We took him. He was already breathing, like panting, which usually means for Frenchies and most dogs, like if they're panting really hard, it's like pain. It's like a pain mechanism. And so I was like, oh Lord, what is it? His back leg started like, I don't know if it was because he wasn't getting up, but with Frenchies, so long story short, with Frenchies, there's a thing that's notorious with Frenchies, where their legs will just not, like at some point they'll just give out on some dogs, right? And that's why you see a lot of the Frenchies in the wheelchairs and stuff like that. So I was like, oh Lord, I'm like, son of a bitch, like, is this what it is? He's turning 5 in December. And so they took him in, they did x-rays, they did all the stuff. At this point, it's already like 10 p.m. We've been sitting there for about an hour and a half because of course everybody goes on a Saturday, right? It's about 10 p.m. They call, and they're like, well, his limbs, everything are functional. Like he's okay with me pulling him, moving him, doing all the stuff. And I was like, oh, thank God. They're like, but I'm like, oh Lord, they're like, but he will not allow us to turn his head left or right or up. Like we can't rotate. So there's something wrong with his neck. And I'm like, oh my God. So they're like, we're going to need to do x-rays if you approve to see if there's actually like a problem, like a big issue with it, or if it's just like tightening or something like that. So we're like, okay, just go ahead and do it. So they do the x-rays, they come back, they tell us all the results. Long story short, I guess he has like some tightness on the vertebrae, like around like some swelling that's tightening and pinching, I guess. So they wanted to do all this stuff, and I told the wife, I'm like, it's not that I don't appreciate it. Like we got him pills for meds and stuff, but we're gonna take him to the vet on Monday, probably first thing Monday. That way, because the vet that we take him to is specialized for Frenchies. Like they are known in San Antonio for Frenchie care, which is, if you're not used to Frenchie care or the kinds of things to look out for and stuff like that, it's a big pain in the ass. So that's why we just got him some stuff. So you'll see him, he's very chill, not gonna move. Yeah, I took him that way the missus could go get some sleep. We were literally laying on the couch all night, got little to no sleep. I probably got less sleep than I got last weekend, and I casted all weekend last week. So it's pretty, dude, it's been rough. It's been rough. And then, so yeah, waking up, doing some streams, hanging out with y'all, but holy smokes, it's been a hell of a morning so far. But yeah, that's what we were doing with last night. Woke up, I think I've gotten like maybe 2.5 hours of sleep, maybe 3, if that. And it wasn't even like in a row, it was like 45 minutes. I woke up when he started moving, and then it was like then 30 minutes of, you know what I mean? So it wasn't really like good sleep. But it is what it is. Those of y'all who have kids or have dogs or anything like that, y'all know the feeling. So it's gonna be a long one. So I hope y'all enjoy the cast, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate y'all coming and supporting the channel, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So we'll see. From what they told us, it looked like a disc had slipped, like shifted in some sort of position, and then the swelling from that pinched on his, I guess, wherever, not like, I don't think it's on his spine, but it was close to where like when he can't move without like agonizing pain. So we're hoping that the meds will help reset, like decrease the inflammation and help reset it. If it doesn't reset, then he may need surgery. So stay tuned. This week could get dicey real quick, but you know, we're hoping for the best. If not, then we'll prepare for the worst and take care of our boy. Take care of our boy, regardless of what it's gonna cost me. And it is what it is. It's the price of having dogs, price of having children, all that kind of stuff. So, and for us, they're our kids. So you know, it's until we have kids, they're our kids, and then they'll still be our kids. They'll just be our fur babies. You know what I'm saying? Let me say hi to everybody. Lambo, Mitchy Mitch, good morning. Gambit, good morning, my friend. iGrave, or is it Elgrave? I always get confused with the I's and the L's. Good morning, buddy. Hepa, Bulba, you need to increase volume. Oh, okay. I think that was for the intro. It's going to be a day for me. Kingsland opens in 90 minutes and our Osiris League match is 15 UTC. Yeah, the KVK stuff that we're going to show right now is 1188 in Kingsland right now. And I think they have a joke of a match today, so it shouldn't be that bad for them. Ironic, right? I think their hardest match probably would have been last week. If they put it last week, I bet you they would have lost. But it makes up for the bad. Let's see. I pressed liked nonetheless to show support. Hey, I appreciate it. James Brown, good morning. War Games, sup boy? Emergency vets are so expensive. Yeah, I think what did it cost us, like $575, some shit like that, and then we still got to take him to the vet on Monday. So yeah, we're probably looking at a cool like $1,500 to $2,000. And I need to get new tires, because dude, they're already showing wires on my tire. Like I need to get new tires, but I was waiting for Labor Day. So boy, lots of money gonna go out this week, but for him, it's worth it. For them, for family, it's always worth it. Blue Tea, good morning, my friend. Hopefully it's not super serious. Any regular vet can mend him up quick. Yeah, that's what we're hoping, Lambo. But it's one of those. It just sucks for the next 2 days. It's gonna suck for him. Dog gang, yeah. Well, we like cats too. I don't personally have cats, and I wouldn't have cats, but I did have a cat growing up. He didn't like me, but it's all right. All right, give me 1 second. Let's flip over the screens real quick and see real quick. All right, we got everything there. Okay, cool. Let's go to, just gonna kill like 10-15 minutes, watch a little bit of this, that way and then we'll talk about the match. We'll flip over and kind of talk about JG. The matches that we're going to be casting are all on our socials. So anybody who asks what cast we're going to be doing, go follow our socials. All right. The easy wins are not going to come anymore. Easy wins are not going to come anymore. Oh, wait, I don't even need to do that. I just need to do this. I want to start utilizing our socials more. So all of the casts that we're going to be doing are literally on our socials. Look here. And if you don't know what our socials are, literally anything / Bulbaritos is literally our socials. Look. Boom. All our socials, building them out. Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram. The only thing I think I forgot to post on was the YouTube community, which ironic, right? I totally forgot about that one. Discord, we'll have the links for all those as well. Huge announcement and announcement channel. If you haven't read it, go read it. Lots of big things coming up. If you didn't go read through it, I promise you do want to. So yeah, a lot of big announcements. I won't go through them all just because it's just too much. It's just too much good shit happening. I mean, hold on, where are we at? We are, where's Kingsland? I'm blind. Wait, am I in the wrong KVK? Oh no, I'm not. I'm in the right one. Here it is. We're in Kingsland. So if I remember correctly, this is a 3v1. Yellow Earth is in the 1, and then 3 is everybody else. I will say this. They've done pretty well for the majority of the part. Pink used to be out through right here. They're doing pretty good. I think what's happening is they're focusing on one side, because I haven't seen purple or blue move a fucking inch. And I mean like burn a flag, move an inch. So they're focusing on pink right now. So finally we're burning a fucking flag. The activity isn't that good right now. It increases with LV over time, but they should be actively burning all these flags. I don't know what's going on. So there's a whole lot of standing and not a lot of rally. Is this the rally coming in? Here it is. We got a herald. Oof. That's probably why they're not burning flags. Oof. Just gonna swarm that shit, bro. Look, they're out here thinking they sneaky. Look. Sneaky, sneaky. Nobody's scared of this rally. Bro, how is nobody blocking this TP spot? They should have been pushing up with this shit. Look, nobody, everybody's asleep, bro. It's gonna get absolutely fried. Oh, are they finally gonna come? Are they finally coming? Nope. Bro, everybody's asleep. If this rally wins with 0 reinforcement, that's pretty savage. They literally have no reinforcements coming in right now. Bro, push up. You gotta push up. I'm surprised they didn't push up with King skill. Like, fuck. Oh, now we're gonna inch up. Bro, you're gonna just have to yeet us, delete us, and just push up. Who cares? They're just gonna block you. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's kind of late now. Yeah. Wasted. Look at all these guys here. Oh my God, wasted. Oof. Oof. Fatality, bro. That's probably why they're not burning flags, bro. To be perfectly honest with you. They're burning one flag at a time, which is never gonna win you a KVK. That's gonna take uber long. Look, and they let them heal. Sweet Jesus, dude. They're letting them overload on the one side. No wonder they do a 1v3. Yeah. This is like that dream 1v3, you know what I'm saying? The trick is how can they last, right? If you're 1188, it's not about the first 2 days, right? It's about the next 2. And the next 2, like, we stretched our fighting out with 960 for a fucking week, bro. That shit was, I will tell you this, after day 4, I was like, fuck me, man. Like, it was just nonstop. Look at this. You can't let them do this. Look at that. They're all literally asleep. They're just free, just slow healing everything. Look at this. Did we finally burn something? Let's go. Congratulations, but you're burning too. Congratulations. Oh yeah, this isn't looking good. This ain't looking good. Hot stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Blue, so blue's doing, this is literally, look at this, look at this. I want to show you. Look, this is literally, right? I think 81 actually did pretty good before. But blue is basically BG in this scenario, right? They legitimately have the most territory in Kingsland and are doing the least amount of work. So they're like, you know what? Just leave blue there. Just leave him there. I always laugh because people in our KVK legitimately did not catch on to that. I thought that was probably the smartest move of all KVK right there, was just leaving BG alone. They didn't even like touch them for like 3 days in a row. Cause I think in any other scenario, right? In 307 and any other kingdom, if it was 1254, if it was, you know, 93, if it was anybody else, 846, and our allies produced like that, we would have told them to start removing flags, letting us build on day 2, right? Because it was legitimately, we were struggling to build territory in Kingsland, and then our ally, who was probably the least producing ally, had the most territory from our section and had the biggest downtime with the least amount of work. I think they might have burned like 3 flags in Kingsland in 6 days. Legitimately. Like, I'm not joking about it. It's a serious deal. Like, I think they burned 3 flags, and they weren't even 960 flags. They were 2361 flags. If that, dude. It was absolutely savage. Like, that's how ballsy over here, right? It's just, dude, they literally built it. Oof, couldn't touch. They're just gonna get burned out right here. There's one burnout. It's LV pushing. Yep, pushing him. Nothing going on that flag, bro. So this will be the interesting part. I'll have to look and see when 50 people. Welcome everybody to the stream. I appreciate y'all. Drop a like if you're enjoying the content. We're doing a little bit of, you know, we're just looking over the KVK right now. In about 5 minutes, we're gonna cross over, start looking at the Osiris League cast that we're gonna be doing between JG and 566A, baby. So yeah, I just thought a little bit of downtime. There was a little action in KVK, YOLO. Let's have a little fun with it. And then I'll probably timestamp it once we add into the to the website. I'll just timestamp it that way. If you don't want to watch the KVK stuff, you can just instantly go to the cast. Yeah, dude, this is looking pretty dicey. Dude, can you imagine how many kingdoms would be excited to see this amount of marches on the field right now? Bro, I'm pretty confident at the slowest time, which wasn't very slow, for 960, I'm pretty confident they at least had 5 times this amount of marches. Shit, if we had this kind of marches, bro, we'd get clapped in our 3v1. Well, remind me guys to look at oh, I forgot. Why am I not full screen? I don't have to do that anymore. I forgot. Remind me to check who they're playing. LV. I think they have like kind of a runaway match today. They could probably beat them with 10 players legitimately and just keep doing KVK, even if they did do it. Can you imagine just the pure strats, right? You just call it out, nobody shows up, and then somebody loads into the match and they're like, all right, 5 minutes to the arc spawn. 10 people pop in, go run the arc, capture the arc, pop out, go to KVK. 10 minutes later, pop back in, go in, run the arc, go and win the arc. I would laugh. It would be too good. Just hold your altars, right? Fuck all the other structures. Just hold your altars the entire match. That'd be too good. That'd be too good. All right, guys, here we go. Pop. Dun, 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 dun. Just one per time coming in, back. Gonna get clapped. Is this the stream with the free burrito? Ooh, free burrito. Who has a free burrito? Dude, I'm hungry. I like burritos though. Dude, what I wouldn't give for some food right now. I think the wife's sleeping right now, but we'll see. She might have gotten on her phone, which means that she's not going back to sleep. Bro, the roof is on fire. Burn, motherfucker, burn. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying. You'll know soon. Bro, what? Man, they gotta be AFK, bro. There's no way. What is this doing? They're legitimately fighting around 0 objectives. They're just like, you know what? Let's go to this pond. Let's have, it's summertime. It's hot. Let's go camp out by the smallest lake in Rise of Kingdoms. And to think, look at the proportions of this, right? Look at the proportions, right? This march is this size. It's literally half the size of this body of water. The march is literally, you know, like an eighth of the size of this entire mountain. That bitch should be like this big. Like the little meme. They're fighting over who gets the pond. Yeah, bro. I was trying to think of a clever like lake battle, like a water battle, and I couldn't think of anything. My historians, the burrito historians, please chime in. Thank you. I thought I was gonna be clever and be like Waterloo, and then I realized that's not a. I don't think that's even a lake. Pretty confident. It's too early. Too early. Good catfish in there in that pond. Yeah, exactly. Right. They're making their enemies look like dogfishes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the catfish. The dogfish is what they're making them look like. Just straight dogfish face. The new sea battle. They're oh, bro. That'd be legendary. Imagine if they made like a Rise of Kingdoms Zelda style, like the old school Zelda, which you're running around with Khan, chopping, legitimately farming in Zelda when you're cutting all the grass and shit. All right, let's flip over. Got 10 minutes before the match. Oh yeah, lots of juicy events that I will not touch. I did this one just because I love gold sculptures, but I'm not fucking with this one anymore. I don't care about that one. I legitimately stopped caring about events, man, like 6 months ago. Could be a problem. Ming, how's it going? Good morning. Old school Zelda W. Yeah, I love old school Zelda. All right, let me see. Schedule. Hold on. Let me see. All right, Division 5. Division 5. So the reason that I really wanted to see this is because I'm pretty confident that the team that is going to compete for this division is going to pull out from Group D and Group A. I don't actually think 74 NV are very good at ARC. You know, they're still questionable in KVK as well, but you know, I honestly think that T79 is going to beat 74 NV next week. So I think it's going to be between T79 and whoever wins the game today. I think that will be who wins this division, which is why I wanted to see it, because if JG are anywhere remotely close to JST, which that's a pretty high bar, they're going to go pretty far. I think IKM could also contend as well. You never really want to sleep on them. But you know, if you know, you know what I'm saying? I'll just ding it just in case. I don't give a shit. I don't need to. 2.6 versus 3. So they are at a disadvantage. You'll start to see a trend today that 2 of the matches that I'm pulling are because they're underpowered, but I think they're going to beat the overpower. So should be a good one. What's good, Poppy? Sky, did you see the ping that I pinged you on? Sea battles. Good morning. Good morning, good sir. Skywalkers. Good morning, puppy. Good morning, Poppy. I pinged you on the Discord, bro, about the if you wanted to post your cast. You can. Here, look, I'll show you real quick. Let's see. On the I think it's on Arc Recorder. Yeah, it's on the Arc Recorder channel. There. It's a newer channel because I gave you the role. I think, right? I did give you the role. Wait, did I not give you the fucking role? Oh, I did give you the role. There you go. It's in there. It's about if you want to add your cast to the website, how you would be able to do it. I added you as a, well, actually, Sky, I don't think you are a user on the website. So if you sign up and set it up, let me know, and then I'll get you set up as a contributor, and then everything else applies. And that won't take me very long, so I can just get it done for you. Raccoon, everybody else, I think already has access because they signed up, so I gave them the role. Fall, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this one, the LIV versus 185 is also an underdog, the great underdog story. But yeah, if you want to see all the other casts that we're going to be doing, guys, go check out the socials, brand new socials, Facebook page, Instagram. Instagram's a little bit more behind the scenes kind of deal, because my wife will be posting stuff, I'll be posting stuff. It's us, it's the dogs, it's kind of just, it's more organic for y'all, so it's not going to be like uber professional. So don't assume it's all Rise of Kingdoms. It's going to be more about us. Twitter, and then of course the YouTube. Bulba out here doing big things. Let me see. Arbo, I can do that later today after the, hey, no worries, Kai. Yeah, you're good. To upload your matches, it'll probably take you like 10 minutes, bud, to be honest with you. Once you do it once or twice, it gets very easy to do it pretty quick. Bulba out here doing big things. I'm trying to get y'all more content for y'all, right? Get more content for y'all so y'all can spectate, enjoy. Everybody casts different matches, which is good. We're kind of all coordinating with each other, so like you're not gonna see Sky for the most part casting my matches, Raccoon's not casting his matches, and like we're starting to get kind of a flow. That way we're not having 60 GT 5 different posts on 60 GT, if that makes sense. It's gonna give y'all more coverage across the board. All right, what we got, 5 minutes? Let me see. So we're gonna be going in here. So 2.6 isn't bad. 2.6 isn't bad. Ideally, you want to have 2.5 at minimum in Horus to at least be able to compete. The lower it is, the more likely you're going to have to heal a pretty decent chunk of troops. Pineapple pizza. Good morning. Good morning. Need a socials? I don't Insta, TikTok, or Twitter. Then you just, in Facebook it is, Lambo. Facebook it is, Lambo. You're going to be the first? All hail Charmander. Good morning, Mars. Good to see you, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. I do need to add some socials. Give me 1 second. Let me see. What is it? Nightbot. The only reason I don't like Nightbot and I don't put them all on one, Mitch, is because the links always get like all. Like I wish you could format it where they would stack on top so the message would post like that, but it doesn't. So I'll have to make like 4 different commands and then kind of go from there. Let's see. I can just do it real quick. Let's see. YouTube. Wow. And Facebook. I'm gonna have to go rework these verbiage. Dude, I am so hot. But with Bulbasaur, he's very like his temperature and stuff is like beyond like where he can't be too cold, he can't be too hot. So I'm out here fucking sweating my nuts off, bro. Sucks. Can Okay, so the Facebook one should be up in a minute. Let me add Twitter. All right, Twitter is made. And now the last one should be Instagram. Man name already exists. What? Doesn't exist, does it? Does it? What the fuck? Follow our hotness on Instagram. Who the fuck put that? Who the fuck put that? Oh yeah, I guess it is there. Okay, they're all there. So exclamation point and then whatever social, we'll pop up the link for them if they want them. Yeah. 2 minutes, minute and a half. Holy fuck, I'm sweating. Sweating balls, sweaty balls in here. Does Facebook exist? It does. It does. I just made socials everywhere because not everybody uses all platforms. So at least it gives people an opportunity outside of Discord to kind of reach us and get announcements and shit like that. Because the more and more, like, I like Discord, right? But the more and more we're working on the website, I'm starting to move a lot of our stuff to the website. And then I'm announcing all those updates on our socials. Because it's just way easier for me to send like landing pages and have everything centralized around the website than around a Discord. So that's what we're doing. The hangover today? No, bro, I haven't slept because of, well, it's long story short, I said in the beginning, but we had to take Bulbasaur to the emergency vet last night because long story short, we found out he has like a slip disc and some inflammation that's kind of pinching on either his nerve or his spine. So he can't turn like his head without like wincing in pain. So we got him some meds to hopefully kind of mellow him out, and then we have to take him to his vet, his actual vet on Monday. So he's under the weather. He's down here. I have him with me because I wanted to let the wifey sleep a little bit. All right, 15 seconds. We're going in, baby. Let's see. Let's hope for a good match. GG's to both teams. I hope y'all enjoy the cast. Make sure if you are, do me a massive favor, guys. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are a little over 800 subscribers from hitting one of our largest channel goals, which is 5,000 subs. I know we can do it. Our goal is to push for it by the end of the year, and hopefully y'all can help us out with that bad boy. All right, let me get in here. We are going to Division 5. All right, let's get in this. Dude, there's so many going on at 13 UTC. Wow, that's impressive. Okay. Show us those teams. Show us the stats. I have our match after 2 hours. Oof, I know. I wonder if Drago is alive this morning. He was plastered last night when I logged off. We watched him for a little while. We were over there. Oh yeah, finally we got some new stats popping up because we had our first matches. Yeah, I hopped on for a little bit, but that was literally as I was watching that, I got off because we took Bulbasaur to the emergency vet. So it was like, oof. It was like nonstop from there then. Follow our hotness on Instagram, dude. What a slogan. We need to think of some cool shit to say for the other ones. All right, so I want to see JG's break off as we do every single time. I'm gonna give it like 10 seconds. Let them. Oh wow, majority of them are already loaded in, and we'll click through them. I guess we can already click through them. We already know one that we're gonna have to go see. 84. Oh, you know what? We didn't go look. We didn't go look and see whose opponent was VL and LV. 109. 6. So a lot of 70 to 90 is what I'm saying right now. between 70 and 90. They do have some that are over 100. I think there's a decent chunk that are over 100. Probably like 20% are over 100. Dude, why am I seeing nothing? Look at this. Why am I seeing a bunch of chicky pictures, right? Little chicken pictures. And then when I click on them, okay, that one has it. That one doesn't. What the fuck? Broken. Wait, don't tell me that's another chicky picture. Oh, okay. Whoosh. Whoosh, skadoosh. All right, let's see. JG. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce any of these guys' names, but we are gonna highlight them regardless, nonetheless. I'm going through them pretty quick. If you want to see them in full detail, you can always scrub back after the stream. I do this primarily so that you can see starting lineups. I'm gonna finish all these because I want y'all to see the names and the profiles. Did I do him? I don't think I did. All right, and we are in simplified graphics. I already see it. Choppa, get in the choppa. So there's a lot of 80s in here. A lot of 80s to 100 is what I'm seeing, which isn't terrible. That just means you would have to heal in those big boy matches. All right, let's get off of simplified graphics in here. I already saw the CC booking it, bro. CC booking it. All right, got a little hard push coming from JG. XY's, Nevsky's, Boudica's, Juan's, hard push coming from both sides. All right, Ethel's. Got our provisioners coming out. Got an Amani, some Guans, some Chandras. I don't know. Can y'all hear Bulba snoring? Sweet Jesus. Oh, I'm hoping so bad that he doesn't keep crop dusting me. I got crop dusted all night last night, bro. It was so savage. All right, even split going top and bottom. It appears a couple are coming in. These are probably the outpost killers. In a second, let me see how we're looking over here. It looks pretty even as well over here. They're moving. They're moving. Way different combos though. Juan's, Trajan. Look at the amount of Trajans that are on the field. Holy smokes. Ethels, YSGs. So definitely you see a definite change of the guard in relation to combos. Mena, Scipio, we got Khans on the field on this side, so we're sending Khans against Scipios and Nevskys and XYs on the side of JG, bro. This is gonna be absolutely savage here in a little bit. We do have Zenobius. Okay, want to see if we're gonna see any sort of. I do see it, bro. Oh no, they're just running up the lane. Okay, I thought they were gonna run up the middle. It lined up pretty well. So top, bottom, they're pretty even as well. Both obelisks kind of delayed on this side. Where's the other? Holy smoke, did they not have a fast march? Bro, this guy's legitimately, the rally is gonna hit before nobody came. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna slow them down quite a bit. It's gonna delay them. Dude, the rally outran everybody, and they didn't even tile hop or do anything. Oh my god. Woo. All right, here we come. JG with the XY rallies. Good speed on it. Got marches to reinforce. Bro, this is gonna be absolute. Whew. This is gonna look pretty terrifying coming out of the streets. Coming out the streets. Drago was hammered. Oh, all right. Hey, great. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Same, have a match 2 hours, then a practice after that in 2 hours. Oh Lord, look at this, guys. The CCs are the closest thing in here, bro. They're gonna about to get railroaded on this south side. South side. Look at that old school Spitfire picture. Always T1 for the win. Mister, how's it going? Good morning, my friend. What time's y'all's match? What time's y'all's match? Dude, I'm excited for y'all. I'm excited for y'all. Y'all have a really good team, a solid team. I think y'all a couple of small tweaks and y'all gonna be pretty solid. All right, so if you are JG, you already know this, but you have the numbers. You should be trying to push them back, and then you want to posture forward on this side of the structure so that all their marches are gonna have to push from right to left to get into the structure 1 minute before it opens up. I'm already starting to see some cities TP in on the bottom side obelisk, and we're gonna keep our eyes on it. Look, you're gonna see them pull back, and then everybody's gonna park their ass on this side of the structure for JG. Or they're gonna stand and fight with the CC. Let's go. They got here fast to die even faster. And see, this is what you want to see. Look, they don't get stuck at that one march. They just pushed completely through them, and they're going to collide with all these guys about to start coming. The other thing, the important thing is this one might be a little iffy, but you should never park your march on top of this, on top of the shield, because what happens is it will indirectly turn your march around to go out to then come back in. And we'll see if it happens again. It happened on one of our last casts, and that's why I always tell everybody, you just park your march a little bit outside and then instantly pop in. Let's see if it does it. It didn't. Okay, cool. So he wasn't, it didn't affect Birdie. So that is Birdie, Birdman. He's in 1307 as well. Used to play with the JST team. He was one of the guys that came from JST to play with JG. So I'm excited to see how far they come, or how far they go, period. And then this is ideal. This is perfect scenario. If you see what they're doing right now, break off, taking advantage of it right now. You got a minute and a half. They can take first occupation, completely abandon it if they want to, or just try to hold it. That will be the time that they're going to start rotating. So all these marches are going to start dying, and be able to rotate, clean rotate to the middle. That's why they're pushing so hard right now. Did I see a Tommy? Let's go. And then a lot of XY Hondas out here. The XY Honda combo, bro. Dude, they might have a problem actually killing the marches off. First occupation. So they're in 3 altars, pushing up towards the shrine, 45 seconds. Before that is taken, they're protecting this sky altar. It should get first occupation because unless there's no garrison in it, 30 seconds is going to be pretty hard to take down if it has any sort of decent garrison in it. It will eventually go down, but not before it caps. Dude, look at the outposts already too. Look, all 3 blue outposts. That's probably the most annoying part of Arc for those poor guys. That Gilga's gonna get swarmed down to high heaven, bro. Welcome to Horus. Welcome to Horus. Look at the amount of XY Hondas, bro. Oof. If you don't already know, now you know. Honda has become probably the best secondary in the game. So if you don't have Honda, what are you doing? In Arc, in KVK, everything. It's probably the most used secondary in Arc and KVK as of right now from top tier teams. And because you can use them with a lot. I've seen them with different combos from Trajan Honda, XY Honda. I've seen Guan Hondas. I've seen so many combos with Hondas that do phenomenal. They actually do very well. But in Arc, XY Honda, I think is the go-to for everybody for the most part if you're using XY. 19 UTC. All right. I'll be rooting for y'all. Keep me updated how y'all keep doing, because I know I don't cover y'all's realm, but I'd love to be updated on kind of how, if y'all can, if you have time. All right, we got 4 minutes. Let's see if anybody's rotating. All these marches are probably dying. So this is the one thing I was telling y'all when we were casting some of the younger realms, right? AFK marches don't do your team any justice, right? You always should be doing something, and this is a good habit to get into. If you are going to be sitting here out in the field waiting and balling up, doing your thing, right? They're going to progress to the front. You should still be doing something and filling these nodes, right? Look, there's 0 wasted time, because even when you're doing this, those ticks will make a difference, right? I've seen teams like 1v, we showed it last season, where they were waiting to rotate, right? So they killed everybody off, they're waiting to rotate, and their reinforcements, the reinforcement marches that were coming to reinforce, and that was their job, were literally just sitting in these nodes waiting for the enemy to come and hit. And then when they came, then they hopped out of the node and then went and reinforced. But they stayed in these nodes as long as possible, because everything's gonna help. Everything's gonna help. So it's a good habit to get into if you're trying to train a younger team, that no matter what you're doing, you should always have somebody who's gonna be doing, you know, the extra dirty work, just in case. Okay, because those couple, I can't tell you how many matches I've seen where teams have lost by 10 points, 16 points, and guess what? If you would have had a couple players just sit in a node for a minute, bro, you would have won. You know what I mean? Like it comes down when it's that close. Those are the kinds of things that you want to look at. 566 are, so I like this regroup spot a lot of the times, because if you go, I always say if you've gone past this node, there will always be these two nodes right here, right? If you go past this node in your JG, you've gone way too far. I think you've overextended, because it opens you up for people just to completely run around you, and then you've completely given up all your positioning that you worked so hard for and rotated for. So I like that when teams, when they're going to do a late regroup, they regroup around this node, on the outside of it, because if they come this far, you just completely run around them, and it gives you an opportunity. All right, let's look at the map. I do see some structures flipping red. Got a Trajan garrison. YOLO, let's go. GG easy. Let's go check this guy out. Ethel. Swarm. Points per minute. Look at that first occupation. Sweet Jesus, bro. And they're still leading points per minute. They're still leading points per minute. So this first arc's gonna be worth 3,000 points. So this would bring them back into the match and kind of bring it up a little closer. They wouldn't take the lead, but they'd be pretty close. So we're gonna see how they do. Look at these guys just free walking in here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I actually would leave them. Don't hit them. So this is a scenario that we always talk about. Red marches help you. If you are the enemy, do not kill those marches off. That is a legitimately, you're just playing into their hands. You're just playing into their hands. Leave the red marches alone. Red and yellow, leave them alone. Let him have to kill himself off. If he wants to march in with the yellow and red march, then by all means do it. All you're doing here is sending his march the fastest way possible home so that he can then send a fresh march. So you're actually helping him out. See? So this is a lesson to learn for younger teams. If you see this, leave them alone. Don't even fucking hit them. Let them have to move to you. It's their job to kill their march off, not yours. We all have the KBK habits. All right, mystical popping from both sides. Here it goes. Arc spawns, has been instantly grabbed on the side of JG from a CC. Where's he going? He stopped. He stopped. Oh no. Dude, this CC is booking it, bro. And red is all, dude, they're in KVK mode right now, bro. No, everybody's asleep. Everybody's asleep. Oh no. Everybody's asleep. Where are you at, fam? Where are you at?
Who's fucking idiot in this alliance?
What? Bro! Oh my God. Bro, they all dude, they literally fell asleep at the wheel. They fell asleep at the wheel and got absolutely axed. Oh my God, that could be one of the easiest grabs for JG right there. They're probably like, yep. My boy, yeah, he's riding in that El Camino. Riding in that El Camino on them lows. You know what I'm saying? Oof. With that car stereo bumping. Oof, oof, oof. Crackhead speed, bro. He's straight. He's on that good. You know what I'm saying? He's booking it. He's on that good. See ya. See ya. And now let's see how they break off. And this is the other thing I always tell all the younger realms when you're watching rotations, and this is why I always watch rotations. You start to see what these top tier teams are doing when it comes to breaking off. A lot of teams will constantly move backwards and give up all their positioning. The good teams do not. They will constantly apply pressure forward. All these are going to be rotating. They'll break off left and right. And then it all becomes about swarming down these structures, forcing the enemy to have to pull back because of the amount of pressure coming to your structures. And yeah, that is what it is, dude. Even with just the swarm, they're already taking it. Here goes hard push coming in. Look at the timing on that. Couldn't be more tragic. Good morning, Chilsey. Good to see you, my friend. Joel, how's it going, buddy? We got 112 people in here, fam, and we only got 36 likes. Let's go. I want to see 75. It should be an easy feat for y'all. Do me a massive favor, guys. If you are enjoying the cast and you're here bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and excited for ARC today, smash that like button. Lets us know that you want to see more content like this, more casts, just more. And it would mean the world to me. Share the stream out. If you are in one of these alliances, share the stream link out with your friends, your alliances, your kingdoms. Invite them. They are all welcome to join and attend. And if you would love to hang out even longer, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. More and more Osiris League content. Tournaments coming out. So many things. Check out the Discord. Hey, I appreciate it, SK. Thank you, buddy. All right, so the other thing that you will also see with a lot of Korean, Asian alliances, they tend to do this very well. It's not that nobody else does it. They just are known for doing it. So when they take a structure, right, they take this desert altar, a lot of teams will just sit on the outside of it, surround it, and just wait for the opponents to come to them. What they will do instead is they will park in this vacant area in between the altars and these obelisks and just instantly smash you as you come out of your city. One, it keeps you away from the structure long enough for them to cap it. Two, it forces you to make a decision. Well, my march is yellow now. Now I need to go backwards again to then come back, which isn't a problem. It's just a nuisance. And you're nowhere near the structure and your march is getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my God. And as we say that, look at all the structures blinking blue, baby. Blinking blue. The swarm is on. Bull haircut does not survive this one. But do they have a garrison anywhere near this? Sheesh. Yeah, you know it. You know it. So we're holding the arc. It appears that we are holding the arc. I don't know why. GG's. GG easy. Attila Takeda. That one's not gonna work. I don't think. Let's see. It shouldn't work. Correction. Oh yeah, he's passed out. He's passed out. Bulbasaur's passed out in the bed. He's night time. Little Guan action. Yeah, Guan Garrison. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love themselves some Guan Garrison? So 2000 IQ plays. Are y'all ready? Just hop out of the structure and just let them take it, and then just swarm it and then jump back in. Boom. You don't actually own the structure, so it doesn't really matter. It just keeps flip-flopping it. It'll reset your timer a little bit, but it's better to not lose your marches than to lose them willy-nilly for no reason. Again? Shit. Oh, the Attila's still hitting. Woo, the structure. All right, score check. Somebody go check some scores for me, baby. Score check. The only other 13s that I had that were written down was LV, the one from 52. They were in Division 14. I had SS34, which is Division 8, written down. I had Mimi, Division 7. And then I had Blackpink in Division 27. Those are the ones I had written down. So what was it? 7, 8, 14, 27 were the other ones that I had written down that I thought would be good. Y'all let me know. Dun, dun, dun. All right, how many? Oh, dude, they still haven't captured it. Okay. YOLO. Division 9 has a close match. Who is it? 606. Dude, I am legitimately sweating in here because of Bulba. It's his fault. And he crop dusted me. Ears. Following up the rally. Love to see it. Bull haircut himself. Constantine on the field. Crop dusted. Yeah, bro. Bulbasaur, when he wants to, bro, he's straight up like bad. He's bad, man. Frenchies are notorious for having lots of gas. I'll say this. The only thing about Frenchies that is positive is that they're cute, right? If you're a single man and you just want like the easiest like pickup line without ever having to say a word, just hold a Frenchie. And all the ladies will come flocking to you. It legitimately, you don't even need to be like a wordsmith. Legit. Y'all think I'm joking, bro. Y'all think I'm joking. Just a dude walking a Frenchie. I'll promise you, you'll have more women running to you and you don't even have to say anything. B320 versus DX46. All the popular teams are winning by a landslide. Oof. Okay. I'll keep my eyes out on 606. Maybe we'll wait for the one more rotation and then we can rotate over if we want to. I kind of suspected it could happen, but I did want to see the break off, see some combos, see the aggression. If it looks very similar to JST. What are y'all's initial thoughts on JG? Do y'all think that they look close, similar? The strategy seems to be pretty similar to JST. The one big thing that I do see that is a big difference maker to me is JG's middle doesn't look as dominant as JST. And by dominant, I just mean like sheer numbers, rotation time, stuff like that. Like it doesn't seem as coordinated. But middle rotation is probably one of the harder things to time correctly for a new team, for sure. But I feel like their march selection is very good. Their map movement is very good. See what I mean right here? Look at this. See what I mean? Look, he's just parked there, you know, not wasting time. He's gonna debate him while he waits for reinforcements to come. He's gonna sit in this node. And that is the kind of stuff that I always tell y'all is like top tier kind of shit right here, right? You're not taking fights that you don't need to take around no objectives, right? And as you can see, oh no. Bro, were they dumb enough to kill that arc carrier? Please tell me. Bro, they were dumb enough to kill the arc carrier. 566 just canceled themselves. So if y'all don't understand what just happened, the arc carrier got killed with the arc. What happens when you kill the arc carrier? Y'all saw how the timer went down to 8 minutes. If you're the arc holder and you jump into a node with the counter counting down, it does not reset back to 15. It used to, but it no longer does that. But if you kill the arc carrier and the arc drops, the time then resets back to 15 minutes. And it turns this arc that you've been holding for, what was it? Probably like a good 35 minutes. It turns it in, you know, it turns it into basically like a one arc game. I'm surprised they did capture it though. Defeats the purpose of it. But that's how when teams hold one arc, for a majority of the time, that's how they're doing it. They park the arc, they get killed, boom. Then it drops, resets the timer to 15 when they pick it up, and then that's how you kind of lap over lap. You lap it over and over. My mind. Hey, 606, remind me after this next arc rotation, even though I guess we probably could. I do want to see the rotations, at least. I think they'll win the middle. Even if they don't win the middle, they're up by 14,000 points. So I don't think this is going to be, the one arc isn't going to save them. The good old Guan. The good old Guans. Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out though today, guys. Truly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me see. So most of these structures rotations should be happening probably in about a minute and a half. Let's look at what this is around the time where they're gonna start killing off their marches to reset them to rotate middle. So like I said, look, and then watch what happens right after this. They're gonna swarm this rally down. They don't even need to keep swarming that. And then they will instantly rotate down to these marches that are coming towards the structure to kill them off and then resend fresh to middle. And if these marches don't kill them, they will keep marching until they hit a city, and then they will kill them all on the city and then march back. So there is no wasted half-dead marches marching back. And the ones that are already full are probably already instantly rotating over. Yeah, see, the full ones are just instantly rotating over. These are probably going to rotate over too. These yellow and reds will just kill themselves off and then rotate mid. Hey, Warren, no worries, bud. No worries, man. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I'm interested to see if the matches are reach the cap today. They didn't reach it last week, and most of them weren't even close. Most of them weren't even close. All right, so these should be killing themselves off here in a minute. Let's see a rotation. Here it comes. Clamps from both sides. These should be coming too. They'll leave a couple here. Insatiable desire, bro. That ain't gonna save you. That, and they pop it right before a mid fight. Jesus. They pop that shit right before a mid fight. GG's. Enjoy your amazing content. Love for the game. Hey, no worries, gaming. Gotta run, get ready for my own arc. Have a good stream. Hey, Lambo. I appreciate it, buddy. Good luck on your arc match. All right, like clockwork, fam, as you can start to see. Posturing forward. You're there before. 566, she'll probably be here. Smart play right here. I like that they're cutting off some marches. One of the slower ones too. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna pull them out, which is smart. And look, evade the enemy. Coming from left, from right, from, dude, you're everywhere. See, no red marches marching back. Come. Smart play right here where they're not hitting it. Just let it, as long as humanly possible, just leave his march up there. There's no need to swarm it. I guess they need the points. They need the points, but just wasting troops for no reason. Well, they're getting ambitious. I like it. I like it. But look at all these fresh marches that were there. Like I said, it's all about rotation. It's all about timing, right? Around the 6.5 mark, And this is where like your strategist should be breaking stuff down like that. At the 6.5 mark, if you rotate at 5 minutes or want to be there around the 5 minute mark, 4:45, somewhere around there, about the 6.5 minute mark, you should already be progressing to kill your marches off on an objective or their marches to prevent them, whatever it is, so that you have enough time for that dead march to march back to then have about, what is it, about 45 seconds to march towards the middle and then prep for your mid game fight. So those are kinds of deals when you start breaking timing down, super important. The timing of rotations for mid are probably one of the biggest issues that a lot of younger teams run into. They don't understand that concept, right? They think they can show up at 2 minutes, yeet us, delete us, and be good. And a lot of times you really can't. I would say the latest you should be arriving is like 2:45, 3 minute mark is the latest. Because any later, you're basically, you can't wait for all of your core to come and you just have to yeet us in there, right? When you start meeting up at the 4 minute mark, 5 minute mark, somewhere around there, it gives you an opportunity. If people are going to have to come in late, it gives you time for them to get in before you have to push and pop skills. When you're coming in at 2:45, you have no time, you know. Dude, JG is feeling themselves right now, bro. Shit, if you're 566, dude, you don't even take this fight. You just completely, all these guys should be running around. Don't even go to the fight. All these guys should be running around. Exactly. Forget the fight. It'll pull these guys, it'll pull the blue back. Watch this. It'll pull them back. The moment people start running past them, look what happens. This is why when I tell y'all, do not push past that res node, look what's gonna happen. Look what's gonna happen. It split their force because these guys just instantly ran past them. And it split their forces. So now their skills got popped all separately. Right? That's the ideal. Dude, they popped to the death. Dude, why'd they pop it so late? Oh my God, they popped it so late. All their marchers were pretty much dead. What? Dude, that should have been the first thing they popped. I bet you that insatiable desire fucked them. They should have popped that shit way earlier. Should literally have been the first thing they popped. Dude, the timing on that was tragic, bro. It was an absolute waste of skills. Learn from that, guys. Learn from that. That is legitimately the worst pop of skills that I've seen in rotation wise, like in the order, in a very long time. First, they pop Insatiable Desire literally 45 seconds before everybody's meeting in the middle. That's blunder number one. Two, they pop, what was it, Mystical first. After they're already getting hit, then most of their marchers were already yellow to about to be red, and then they popped to the death. Should have been the first thing they popped. The greatest Osiris League coverage of all time. Uncle B, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, buddy. Dude, it could be the worst skill poppage. So bad. And this is why I cast them for y'all, so y'all can see what not to do sometimes. Uncle Noob is here. Bro, we got to do some belly bros. Is that what we got to do? A second, let me see real quick. Where's my belly bros? Hold on. Belly bros. I think it's the Bulba beats. Got a little Arabic action. Let me see. Is it this one? Oh, yeah, it's this one. Little belly bros, bro. So last stream I went looking for like Arabic music, like on the music service that I have. It was like Arabic upbeat, and you start doing like the belly rolls. Oof. Habibi. Get turned in here, bro. These first couple of weeks of matches have to be tough to cover. You know what? Sometimes it is. Like, if people are legitimately trying, I don't mind covering, right? What I always fucking hate, and it becomes like a troll, is when you start seeing like Matildas and fucking Lohars, and like at that point, I'm just like, eh. Or when there's a no-show, bro, I'd be triggered. But what I like is these early game ones will start to give you kind of like The reason I always cover these, and I think a lot of content creators don't, is because they think the same way. They're like, ah, this is going to be boring. And as a creator, if you're actually wanting to cast Osiris League, right, and be knowledgeable on it, you have to do these. Like, it's all about the entertainment factor. You're gonna have to learn how, when it's a blowout and it's just this, how can you entertain? I can't tell you how many matches we did on the official Rise of Kingdoms. We were like, oh, YOLO, like this is chalked, right? Chalk it, GG easy. And then we have to sit there for the next 45 minutes talking about Arc, right? That's all knowledge. That's all experience. That's all like, you practice it. You practice it. You know what I mean? And that's the part that I think casting a really good match is probably the easiest thing to do. The hardest thing to do is casting a blowout match and being able to instruct and educate and kind of make it entertaining in a way where people are sitting here. Even though this is a blowout with what? By what, almost 20,000 points, and we still have almost 100 viewers that were staying pretty consistently throughout the entire stream. So I think if you're interested in doing casting, you have to be able to cast both, you know, winners, losers, duds. You have to be able to cast everything, man. It's a tough biz. It's a tough biz, baby. You're not just casting, but also teaching, giving advice. Exactly, Mr. Frying. It's lessons that teams can learn from. Even though it's a blowout, it's like, okay, we just educated you on the skill pop issues and rotation times and what are they doing that's making them so good. And you kind of break it all down that way. When people rewatch the cast, you can kind of see, oh, well, we fucked up here. Our break off sucked. Why didn't we have a fast march in the very beginning that was going to this obelisk? That was a huge blunder right there. There's so many little things that a lot of teams will learn from, which is why I like casting these. That, and it gives some shine to some alliances that maybe won't make top 32, but maybe next season they will, and they'll have some coverage on them. I'm learning a lot. Hey, that's good, Pluto. The greatest Osiris League call of all time was when Drago did the 960. Bro, guess, I think I still have the chats for that. I couldn't do those because what was it? Oh, was it my birthday? I think it was my birthday and I couldn't stream. We were out of town, and I went on the Rise of Kingdoms Discord that we have for the casters, and I told him, I go, bro, just make it, nobody's gonna show, just make it a meme, make it a joke, have some fun with it, and just have people laugh, bro. And he legitimately went out there because we were talking about not even doing the cast. Like originally he was talking about not even doing the cast because it was like, if nobody shows, like what do we, you know? And then that's when we were talking about it on the channel. Hey-o. I don't think most people are interested in watching games at this level and learn, to be honest. They just want to watch the big games. Maybe death, you know, that you're probably not lying on that front. You're not lying on that front. But what I would say this, if you want to see big matches, right, they're still going to come, right? If you're wanting to learn, which a lot of my community wants to learn how to be better, right? They're young, they're in the younger realms trying to improve their arc play. And a lot of my viewership likes to pick things up, likes to learn new things, likes to, like, you know, learn new strategies. Because I don't just cast. Like anybody can turn on a recording and say, oh yeah, there's all these marches, boom, boom, pow, there goes the altar, right? But why are they bringing those marches? What's the purpose of those? Why are they sending those particular marches to the middle? You know, timings of things. Like actually breaking down strategy explains a lot more than just showing, like regurgitating what I'm seeing on the screen, because y'all don't need me for that, to be perfectly honest with you. Y'all can easily open up this game right now and just consume it if you want to. People will come here because they want to learn or pick stuff up. That's all. But yeah, I do agree with you. This kind of coverage is essential for new players as well. I sent the link for my Osiris League team because we have a couple of new whales in Sobek Realm. who need these lessons. Hey, and rock noob, everybody learns, bro. Like whales will all have different roles. You know, teleporting up, like we've done strategy breakdown videos. If you haven't seen those on the channel, go check them out. I promise you, you will learn way more from, and I want to do more of those. It just needs to be a good strategy for me to break it down. So if you just go on the YouTube channel and look up, like search on our channel, the breakdown, you'll see 1V's breakdown. You'll see a TR break, some of the like the best strategies that I've ever casted and seen on stream. And I break them down and why they were successful, in my opinion. And they're not 100% accurate on kind of my breakdown because I don't know all the ins and outs. But for the overall concept, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I don't play Arc. I would rather watch commentate matches than play. Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. We'll see if we're going to be doing the official Rise of Kingdoms this season. We still have to have those conversations, but if not, I'll still be here. We're still gonna be chilling, hanging out, having a good time. Even if I'm playing this game since before Arc first came out, I still prefer information rather than spectating, to be honest. Still baffles me how people play and still don't know the map though. Hey, some people are like that, man. Some people are like that. Like the biggest misconception is that you can stack a team and just instantly beat everybody, right? You may make it through divisions, and I would say in most divisions you'll be able to break, you'll be able to make it at least decent, right? But once you get to organized teams and top 32, bro, the whales don't mean shit, bro. It's just healing and calling it a day. Since troops don't die, it means little to nothing. Oof, look at these whales. Absolute whale action here. YOLO, let's go, Caesar. Not flinching at all. Stacked. Oh yeah, they didn't want none of that. They didn't want none of that. Sweet battle report, bro. Sweet battle report. Yeah. Why do we even have that fucking button? It still hasn't worked since last season. Just remove it. Just remove it. Thank you. If we can't actually get reports, just remove the button. YOLO. Like I said, look at the timing though. Timing coming back, coming forth. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot of timing. Consistent. Your comms need to be very clear and concise when it comes to timing on rotations and stuff like that. Because if you're off, then you're gonna be way off. I suspect 15 minutes. Is the Division 9 match still close? If it is, then we can flip over there. Because for the most part, this one's pretty GG'd. Because all the structures are, for the majority, in blue. So a lot of these are just gonna constantly get swarmed down. It's because it's a mobile game, so it's not taken seriously by most of the player base. Those that do sometimes take it too seriously. I can kind of understand that, Mr. Fry. I think it depends on how invested you are in the game. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people will say, like to me, like, why do you rock? At the end of the day, guys, if you produce content for Rise of Kingdoms, you give a shit about just in general, right? The status of rock, the community, you have to care about everything. You can't just care about just your channel if you're gonna build rock content. If you're a variety content creator, that's fine. But if you are a rock content creator, you give a shit about it, because if it goes down the toilet hole, guess what? You're building a brand new, you know, line going to a different game, which is not easy. It is very, very hard, especially for younger creators. It is a very hard thing. So we do care. I know a lot of people think I defend Lilith. I'm not defending Lilith. I'm just giving you a different perspective from the business side. From a business perspective, I'm actually with y'all probably like 80% of the way. Kingsland opens in 15 minutes. Let's go, Mitch. 1,600 points between the two. All right, let's go to that one. Hey, JG, thank you so much, ladies and gents. 566A, I appreciate the effort. Y'all putting in that work. Little tweaks here and there. Hopefully this cast helps y'all out a little bit in the future. And we're gonna flip over, guys, to a closer match. I believe they said it's in Division 9, so we're gonna go there and try to get that wrap up with 13 minutes left. And I think it's pretty decently close. So let me get in here. It was Division 9. Boom, right here, baby. Right here. Ooh, and the lower power is leading. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, who has the arc? So blue has the arc. They are actually down. They're gonna hold it. So this is how many arcs? The second one. So second arc's gonna be worth 3,500 points. So they are playing, and they have the points per minute. This is ideal scenario right here. If you're DX, you need to start neutralizing some of your structures, some of those enemy structures to lower that, especially these altars. These altars are going to be worth the most. 150 points per minute, ticking, ticking, ticking. Pakals, I will tell you this, guys. Pakals are not the way in Arc. If you are sending Pakal rallies, you're doing it wrong. If you need to send infantry, send Herald primaries. Do not send Pakals. If you send a Pakal, you're only helping your opponent out, because Pakal is meant for duration, and in Arc, duration kills, right? You do not want your rally to last a million years like you would in KVK. You want it to hit it and quit it, right? If you're gonna crush or get crushed, right? It's like prom night, right? It's like prom night. Either you're going in and you're going in with a bang, or you're gonna get absolutely face palm, you know, your dick pounded in the sand by all the girls that reject you. You know what I mean? Like, you're going in or you're not going in at all, right? So that's the way you want your rallies to hit. So archers hit really hard. Your Cav marches, your Attila Nevsky or your Nevsky primaries, like those are going to be the marches that you're going to want to use for rallies. Infantry really isn't going to be the key unless you're going to be running Herald primary. I have seen Herald primaries last a little bit longer, which if you're attacking like an enemy altar and you have reinforcements, Herald might actually be pretty good. Okay. Especially if you use a lot more infantry on the field, that's going to be definitely the play to do. But look, as we're saying that, dude, they're going to come back. This is going to come down to the wire. They do not even need to hold this. Oh, well, actually, correction. I got the timing wrong. At 7 minutes, they can capture this arc, because what happens is once it hits 6:59, there is no possibility of another arc popping. So they just need to hold this arc for a little bit longer. And then once they do it, pretty much once this hits around 0, they can capture it. There's not gonna be enough time for them to get another arc. And as we're saying that, all the structures are blinking blue, which plays even more in their favor. It does look like provisions are coming in on the side of DX. So that's something we want to keep our eyes on too. I don't know how heavily they are provisioning, but we do see some, because their total isn't going completely down. It's just getting mitigated because of the fact that they don't own any structures. Here comes another one. Sad face 26, 27. Dude, as if like, my bro, you need to learn how to city hop, my homie. Learn how to city hop. Pudding banana. YOLO. Let's go. Got some outposts flicking over. They finally got their, oh, nope. They lost it back. They lost it back. All 4 altars on the side of blue. Oof. You definitely cannot have that. Let's look at the points per minute. Oh yeah. The comeback is real. That 3,500 points on top of the remaining time that's about to come in. Oof. They had it until they didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Mitch. You're either going in or you're going home hard. Yeah, exactly. You're going in. Oh, you're coming. Yeah, dude, it's so good. That's too good. So they own all the outposts, but 0 altars, my homies. Oh no. This is where they lost it right here. There, they captured the arc, 2K plus all the structures, unless their provisioner is having like a monster game. Maybe. Dude, look at the panic coming in. Dude, the panic is real. Let's see, 28, 11, 14. 28-2. So not very much. Woo! Look at that, dude. Look at him. Look at him. The panic is real. The panic is real. Woo! So they are definitely going all in on, they're going to lose all of their structures for sure. 100%. Maybe they can pull one of these altars back. With the amount of provisioners they're sending out, it's going to be hard to get all these structures back. I would at least attempt to try to get these closer ones first. But bro, they can't even get close enough to get wrecked. Captain Britain, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in the stream. Make sure, guys, if y'all are enjoying the cast, we switched over to a closer match because JG absolutely were killing it, bro. They were leading by almost 30K. So we switched over. This one was very close. Blue was in deficit by about 1,600. Now they are up, captured the last arc. They're up by 3,000 and pushing for more. Pushing for more. Dude, they can't even get a tick on this thing. Like a minute and a half. They got to hold this. They got to hold these two altars. Once they, hopefully they can take this other one on the top and provision their fucking cheeks off in an effort to at least try to do that. They might be able to do it if their provisioner is still out there. Sending out just enough to farm one caravan is killing them. Return time sucks. Yeah, so a lot of people, this is if you're wanting another tip when it comes to provisioning, right? If you're a younger team, the biggest mistake that young teams will do is they will provision one node and come back home, right? By far and none, the largest mistake that, and most common one that everybody makes, right, is that, okay? The amount of time that you are wasting going back and forth is crucial, right? It's a difference between being a good provisioner and being a great provisioner, okay? What the trick is once you get a node, you can hop from node to node and keep farming and farming and farming. And then once you return back to your city, all of the nodes then get added to the entire total. The trick is you cannot get killed inside of the node. So say you farm all Osiris League long, right? And you get killed inside of the node, all your provisions entire match are gone, even when your march returns home. If you jump out of the node and they kill you, once your march returns home, all of those provisions get added onto the score. So the name of the game is stay in node, hop from node to node, farm as long as humanly possible, and do not, I repeat, do not get killed inside of the node. If you get killed inside of the node, it's GG's. You just wasted literally an hour of your life for no reason. Our Osiris League match was a challenge to get our points. Looking forward to our next match. Hopefully we get more of a game. What was the score on y'all's, Captain? Bulba 411K losing, 1307 SM losing 2. Oof. Oof. Is 1AVG losing? Well, I don't think we're playing anybody this week. I gotta turn this fan on, bro. I am hot. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I had to at least turn the ceiling fan on. I'm sweating ass in here, bro. Saying straight cheeks in here. I'm getting crop dusted by Bulba, and there's no air circulation, bro. We dying out here in the streets. 75K to 2K ends in 6 minutes. Oof. Rip. Rip. And just like that, look at this. Let's see, we got 3-4 minutes. So these marches around the 2-minute mark should already be coming back. See, look at this. If you just sitting there for a minute, bro, you're not gonna get anything. Look at the amount of wasted time just coming backwards, bro. City hop. Sweet Jesus, guys, we need to learn how to city hop. Yeah, you can't do it node to node and come back. It's just a waste. Look, see? And that's a lesson that younger teams gotta learn. You gotta learn that. if this ever happens to your team and you need to actually be able to do this, you send, but you don't have anybody return until at minimum the 2-minute mark. At like the latest they should be leaving the node is 2 minutes. If you have skills like speed skills, like oh my goodness, the march speed skill. If you have skills like that you can utilize, then maybe you can get away staying a little bit longer. And I have seen teams use that, right? They'll farm as humanly as long as possible, then they pop that skill, and then it decreases the time by like 20 seconds. You know what I mean? But the amount of time wasted, look at this. Could have been farming and he's marching back for 30 seconds. He won't have time to come back. They won't have time to come backwards, to come back towards another node and make it back, if that makes sense. They won't have another time for round trip. Bro, look at the travel time for this. Oof. Oof. See, I think the second we came in, bro, people got nervous and they choked it away, bro. They choked it away. The call was made to switch to provisioning, and it probably shouldn't have been. All in on provisions, losing all your structures is definitely not the play. So 606, I would say this. It is the play if the timing is done correctly. At the 10-minute mark, it is not the play, right? At the 5-minute mark, 4-minute mark, might be the play. 6 minutes, probably better. Might be the play, because yes, you will lose your structure, but it will take them 2 minutes to capture. They'll get a couple of ticks. You're okay. You need that provision time, right? At 10 minutes, you can lose the structure and they're gonna have your altars for 10 minutes. That's way too much time. Or not 10 minutes, but y'all get what I'm saying, like 8 minutes after capture. That is way too much time, especially for all 4 altars. That is way too much. At the 5-6 minute mark, I think it's perfect. If you're gonna abandon structures, abandon them then, if you have to. But the timing has to be set up pretty decent. I never would advise freely giving away structures, but you definitely, if you're gonna have to play the play and you have insatiable desire, you have something like that, the timing is spot on. Also, don't use freaking siege. True. I think it depends. It depends on what you're doing. A lot of misconception comes in is people think that they only use T1, T4. Like, if I was to genuinely ask people what tier type were you using for siege, a lot of people will instantly say whatever they have, which is usually what, T4, because they're using them to dump. They're using them to dump in for KBK, right? When a lot of teams will actually train purposefully T1 siege for speed up and down, right? There's different objectives for different teams. I know provisioners that have game strategies and plans for provisioning with T1s, provisioning with, you know, provisioning T4s. Why would they use T5 sieges, like stuff like that in that effort? Boom. Oh, I forgot to switch back to JG, son of a bitch. All right, tail of the tape for this match. The 320 from 1320 against the X46 from 1446, 37.6K, 33K. Arc split 1-1. Occupation 33K to 22.5K. Provisions, look at the provisioning. Oh my God. That's the only reason it was even remotely close, was the provisioning. Wow. Total kills 43 to 30. Flip-flop severely wounded. Units healed 8 million to 1.5. Teleports 29-25. And arcs 1-1. GG's both teams. Let's go see what upsets we found. And then once we do that, we'll fire the stream down and then instantly refire back up for our match of the week. And if you don't know what they are, they're on our social medias, so go check them out. And then let's see what upsets we got, fam. Let's see if we got any upsets for top 32. Schedule. Let's start at Division 1. All right. Nothing here. No surprises. No surprises.
I'm on sabbatical. I'm out in Central America. I need a break from hysteria. Park like the one with the carousel. I get it lit in your area. I'm locked to the vision. It could be
JST1. No surprise. 16ZO. So I'll come down next week to them.
My mama proud. She tearing up and it's going down. Got your girl aroused by these massive stacks like 100 pounds. Running big laps. So the sun is down like 100 miles. 10 frames on me leaning down. I'm winning now.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shit. Hold on. JST. Oh. So it's coming down. 411K versus JST to see who will take Group A next week. 411K have to take. Actually, how much did they lose by? Oh, no. So JST officially win Group A. The only way that 411K could even win this group, well, actually, correction. How did, so they lost by quite a bit. Okay. So it would come down to, they only won by, ooh. So here's the play, right? If 16ZO absolutely mop DEMs, and I mean mop, I mean about like 100K mop, right? There's potential here. Well, if JST wins, it's chalked, right? Right? If 411K beat JST, which I don't think will happen. Okay, if they do beat them, in 16ZO beat DEMS by like a massive margin, there's potential for JST to get knocked out. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying there's potentials for upsets, right? I don't think it's gonna happen. I think JST will wax anyways. But if they do lose that match, there's potential for them to get completely knocked out. And I'm just giving y'all in-game scenarios. I don't even think I think that's like a 5% chance. I don't think that's even remotely close. But there's always a chance. You can't ever shun things out. NNAV, no surprise there. Okay, so this is the one I was looking at. Northern Crown. Epic, so nothing there. I'm just gonna flip these decently quick. I'm only focused on top 32. That way we can come and look at other mismatches later on the next stream leading up to the new one. Mimi won. Okay, going up, going up, going up. SS34 looking thick. Okay, let's see. DN56. Oh, they haven't played. Okay. The Opa V coming in hot. Opa V. Okay, they haven't played. 15 UTC will open up a lot of these. BLN looking nice. Keeping it tight, keeping it right. Division 12, haven't played. I wish there was like a hotkey where I could just switch these instead of having to constantly drag and shit. Going up, going up. Song hasn't played. What's your take on sending out farmers at the start of the match or having people specifically farm during the match? For provisioners, I think you should always have a provisioner. You should, at minimum, all top tier teams have at least one active provisioner that provisions the entire match. All top tier teams. You will not find a top tier team that does not have a very good provisioner on their team. Period. End of story. No top tier team will ever win and make it deep into the tournament without a provisioner, right? Some teams, what they'll do is they'll send 2 people that will do it, or they'll send multiple that will then have one march that will be provisioning outside of their 5, if that makes sense. The problem with that is you need to have that player be able to control their marches, because the last thing you want is their provisioners constantly returning home. You can't afford to have that. That's why I personally don't like when people split up provisioning, right? So they have 4 marches fighting, 1 provisioning. I don't ever like that because I feel like it sets yourself up for a lot of headache when those marches return home on accident. When 1 provisioner, their single focus is to provision their ass off, and that is it. So yeah, I would say at minimum you needed 1 player to constantly be provisioning, non-stop. The other thing is it comes in, so some of the other top tier teams, right? Y'all see how they all poured in the starting zone, very organized, right? A lot of the times that provisioner will be on the front line. The one guy will be on the front line. And the reason being is because you don't want them all the way in the back, because that is a lot of additional time for them to march from the gate back to their city. That is a waste of time, right? You don't give them the front 3 spots, but you give them in the front row. That way, if they ever need to march back, they're close enough to the gate to where they're not wasting another minute marching in the starting zone. You know what I mean? All right, let me see. Some of the other top tier teams, right? What they'll do is they have their designated provisioners that will provision from the start of the game. But when it comes to arc rotation, right? And I showed y'all this last season with 1v, even in the grand finals, right? I showed y'all they do it. They will pull their provisioner, right? At like the 2-minute mark, whatever it is, right? The 2 minutes before the arc spawns, they will pull all their provision marches back, and then they will send all 5 marches to rotate middle for 1 rotation into middle, right? Just to have those additional 5 marches in the middle to fight. They will kill their marches off, and then they instantly, once they return home, they instantly go back to provisioning. That is what they will do. So EV1, yeah. All right, let me see. 26 or 12. So a lot of these guys haven't played. They'll play at 15 UTC. Boom, 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 boom. All right, nobody's played here. 28. Uh-oh. No, reap 1 TL. Oh, they haven't played. Okay, I was like, uh-oh. Blows. Do we have any Anubis upsets? VC should be playing at 15. I don't see any upsets in Horus. TR should be playing at 15. A lot of your big Willow teams are going to play at 15. It's usually the time slot. That hot slot. It's that hot slot. C99 hasn't played. Okay. So no upsets really there. We'll quickly go through Anubis just real quick. So there were no upsets thus far in Horus. Who is AX hasn't played. They haven't played. Boom. 60 GT. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, what? Took a what? All right, nobody's. I guess 15 UTC is going to reveal a lot. B10. Rolling up in that V10, boy. 411 isn't what they used to be. JST will win by 30K next week. Oof. Like top leader and bottom leader, all they do is just yell and farm. No, a good provisioner shouldn't need instruction, but they should know what their job is, and that's it. Right. Top G music. Yeah. T2A coming out hot. Ready to win Osiris League. Skywalkers in flight. Boo! Afternoon delight. Dun, 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 dun. The Wibby. Good old Wibby out here. 55 OV. We haven't played. Bro, where are the upsets? We want some upsets. We need some people to lose. Just kidding. But for real, chat, we need people to lose. Okay, thank you. Please throw. Thank you. Making an Osiris League rap song, Bulba. Oof. I would have to get some talent to do that, bro. Get Redline, bro. We can make the duo out here, bro. He brings the lyrics. I bring the looks. You know what I mean? Hot L's all around. Call us the Hot L's. He brings the lyrics. I bring the looks. Hot L's all around. All right. Nah, I love my boy Red. All right, let me see. They haven't played, bro. Hopefully we see some upsets coming soon. Hopefully we see some upsets coming to a TV near you. But our match of the week will be coming up at 15 UTC. We got a couple more divisions to flip through. Peck. Straight pecking right now. All right, let me see. 64 PL, looking strong, looking strong. Absolute clap. QZQ. 22. 2 L's make a W. Hey, split up. I like that. I like that. Hey, that's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. A man ain't lying. The man ain't lying. All right, chat, confirmed. The man ain't lying. Out here spitting facts. He's also a fellow content creator, guys, so go check him out. We've rated him, I think a couple times. He completely fucked my name up, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all love. It's all love. I remember when we rated him, and he completely took that hot L on the name, but it's all right. I still loved him. We stung and hung out for a while, and I see you on the grind to 1K subs, bro. I love the grind. The grind is good. If you don't love the grind, then we put him back in check with the name. Oh, okay, good. All right, because if I went in there and bro, nah, cuz we ain't like that, you know what I mean? Then we only give him the 1 L, you know what I mean? No 2 L's, no W's in here. I'm just kidding. Y'all go enjoy his content. I believe you're in Kingsline right now. Fuck, I chose the wrong one. You're in Kingsline right now, correct? And then Dirty Dan's been hopping in. Of course, bud. Of course, man. Anything I can do to help, bud. If you're casting Arc this season, bud, hit me up or get added to the website, because what I'm doing is I'm letting y'all like the ability to upload y'all's cast if you would like to into the website. If you're going to be casting, if you're not going to be casting, no worries, no harm, no foul. It's just for those who are. Mitch was coaching. Oh yeah. He's pretty good at that. He's pretty good at that. Let me see. 29. We got what? 3 more after this. YOLO. OVO. Uh-oh. OVO. Ice. You know what I'm saying? $7.10. Hot F's. No L's in the chat. Rip a Rooney. Nah, we in 1254 KVK, so nothing yet. Ah, okay. Are you allied with him or against him? Well, have fun, bud. Yeah, we'll be casting that probably when the pass is open and stuff, but not anything before. But T2A on top. Yeah, Raging Robot. They out here clapping cheeks. All right, boys and girls. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take care of this fat guy, if you can see him real quick. Take him out potty real quick before I fire up the next stream. 15 UTC, our match of the week. If you don't know which one it is, what are you doing? I'll have one of my mods drop our social links in there. That is where we're going to be plastering everything, all things announcements. Website, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. That is where all our casts, if you want to rewatch cast, watch cast, learn, there's going to be a tremendous amount of content getting dumped on there very, very soon. I still need to add all 5 casts from mine last week. Baby Raccoon, I think, has 3. Skywalker has 3, and that's just from the first week. That's already 10 casts 1 week. And that was week 1, and we have like 14 weeks of shit. So the amount of content that y'all is going to be dumped on the website, go check it out. It costs you absolutely nothing. I will not spam your email, I promise you that. It's sign up for registered users. We have our tournament, Madness Tournament, season 3, or it's the season 6, I guess you would say, but it's the 3rd time that we're running it. It's going to be starting up top 32, where we are going to be doing the perfect bracket challenge once again for prizes, for bragging rights, and for burrito rank points. You heard me correctly. If you haven't heard those announcements, they're all on our Discord. I think I listed like 8 new features and announcements coming out to the community. We'd love for you to join. Come hang out with us, and we will see you again, Burrito Gang, at 15 UTC very, very soon. So probably in like 10-15 minutes. All right, y'all have a good one. Appreciate all the love, support. Bye.